On most nights, I'll find myself waking up about like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and wide awake, and I can't sleep. So I'll listen to stuff here off of YouTube. Sometimes I listen to ghost stories. No, I don't find them frightening. I find them interesting. Sometimes I'll listen to Y-Files. Sometimes I'll listen to these what they call glitch in the Matrix stories. I'm going to give you some highly shortened versions of some of these stories. Now, in one story, this guy is visiting a neighboring town. And he'll find the streets have slightly different names than what he remembers. He remembers different businesses, like maybe a gas station is turned into a bakery, a restaurant's turned into some type of factory. Another place was an auto parts place is another gas station. Like I said, the streets are different names, and then he'll go to up at his final destination, and a week or so later he'll visit this little town again, and it's exactly how he had remembered. Everything's back the same. Now, in another story, this lady arrives at work only to find that she works in a different department. She doesn't recognize anybody from her department. Nobody there seems to know her. Now, she finds out that her current boyfriend never existed. There's no record of him anywhere. She can't find an email from her current boyfriend, but she finds an email finds many emails from her ex-boyfriend. So she calls him up. Only to find that they never broke up. They're still together. Now, in a third story, there's a brother and sister going cross country. They find a little town or moderate-sized town that's not on any of the maps. They first they go into a restaurant, and the waitress seems to know him. She calls him by name, she sits him down. Another waitress actually takes the order. But the bartender comes over and he goes, "Are you looking for work?" And the brother and sister go, "No, we're not looking for work." But the bartender seems to know them. He seems to know what college they went to, what courses they took. Then they get gas and eventually head home. Only to find there's no record of that town ever existing. Where it's at. Do you think he's real? Do you think these are just made up pretty good stories? I'm thinking they're probably just fiction, but that's my opinion. Okay, be curious if anybody else listens to these. I'm sure a lot of people do. If you're interested, the Y-Files, the WHY-Files, I guess it's pretty good. Special heckle face if you ever listen to Y-Files. Let's see. Do you think the Glitch in the Matrix stories are true? Now I've got one about this light pilot that sets down his light aircraft. He's got a mechanical problem. He finds an old, dirt runway and an old hangar. All the equipment there looks like it's out of the 1940s. He does minor repairs on his plane just to get out of there. And a few weeks later, he's flying over the area again. He's curious what happened to this hangar and runway. He finds it's Walmart. Apparently, it's been there for a while. You think he's real? I think him interesting. I'm curious what you think. Okay, bye-bye.